What's going on, y'all? It's your boy June Archer here, the Winner Circle. This is 50.com. My guest today, new album out. You know him. You love him. If you've been following his journey, you know what it's like. You know what it is. The voice,
Yeah,
Ursher,
yeah.
the V, the E, the D, the O. New album, 1320. What up, brother? How you doing?
I'm blessed, baby. How you feeling? You all right?
Man, I'm excited, man, to interview you. I'm getting goosebumps, man, because I too was an artist, so I know that feeling when you get that new release date and new music is coming. It's almost
Facts.
like you're birthing another child. I know this one is in partly dedication to the birth of your child, uh,
Absolutely.
and just recognizing what that meant for you. How does it
Yeah.
feel? 1320. Tell me about the inspiration behind the album.
So 1320 was my last album. The one we're doing now is the EP that just dropped.
Yeah, the EP. But I want to start with 1320 first.
Okay, yeah. All right, say less. Cool. So 1320 was special to me because 13 actually it was the year my mom died, right? And that was a time where I was in a dark place. 2013. Dark place, didn't really care about anybody's feelings, didn't really care about anything. And 2020 rolled around is when my daughter Kaden was born, and I felt born again, and it was kind of like a wake up call for me. It was like, yo, you can't live in the past on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really live in the past. You um can't really dwell. And the thing that happens for me with death is, hey, you never can get over it, but you learn to live with it. And
Mm,
with 1320, it was a situation where I was like, yo, like I'm coming out of a phase of my life that caused me to be this person that had no emotion.
mhm,
And 2020 came around. I had my
mm.
daughter. I learned to love again. I learned to love unconditionally. Um, I learned to care with no. I learned to care with nothing else but to care about this little girl.
Yeah,
Um,
unconditional love.
it's unconditional love, and unconditional love to me means um, love me even though I have nothing to offer you.
Mm.
You
That's
know,
sweet. That's sweet.
you know what I'm saying? That's what unconditional love means to me. If you can love me even though I have nothing to give you, that's unconditional love.
Now, I want to ask you this. You went through something after losing your mom. People are going through things.
Mm.
What were the steps? What was the thing that pulled you up after losing her? That someone could say, "Man, he did it. I could do it." Was there a key um, perspective in terms of someone dropped a gem on you, or was
Mm.
it something that she left with you that she would say? What was it that allowed you to overcome that, to be the man who you are today for your child?
Well, there's a couple things, right? My mom was my mom was like one of them. She's one of them women that was like, "Yo, look, I don't care what you're going through. Get over it, nigga. Like, get
Wow.
over it." She's like, "Yo, my mom. One of her things she said. This is to my manager, like my big brother wrote. Um, she told him like, listen, take care of my son, or I'm gonna come back and get you. That's what he told me. She said,
Shout out to Ro.
nah,
Ro,
but
you already know what it is, Ro.
yo, but she told me, she said, listen, no matter what happens, you keep going.
Mm,
I'm gonna be disappointed if you don't keep going, regardless if I live or go home. And for that, that was one of the things for me to say, hey, you know what? I can't stop. I can't stop. She was one of the driving. She actually was the driving force for me to keep going in everything that I'm doing. Secondly was it was the fact that I had to grow up. Right? I can call us, man. We can call moms for anything.
right.
I'm like, yo, I can call moms like, yo, moms, I need some money I need a little money on the rent. I need a little money for some food. I couldn't do that, so I had to grow up, and that was that was the second thing that made me say, hey, listen, regardless of what happens in your life, man, you got to bounce back. You have to bounce back. So for me, there was no plan B. It was always a plan A. Plan A was going to work 100%. 100%. It was going to work. And I would say to anybody that has ever experienced something like that, take that as a lesson. People ask me all the time, what would you change in your life that has happened? And I literally says nothing. I say nothing. No.
Yeah.
I
You
wouldn't change
change one
anything.
thing, you change everything.
Exactly. You change one thing, you change everything. Everything that happened to me in my life was a lesson and a blessing at the same time. So I mean, I say it to anybody, man. Like, yo, bro, listen, this is just a bump in the road. This is a stepping stone to you getting being how great you being. This nigga here. So it's a stepping stone of for you being as great as you can be.
I love it. I love it, man. You have matured since we seen you
Yeah.
on The Voice. Um, how important is mentorship, sponsorship as it pertains to
Mm,
pouring into someone when
right.
you had someone like Usher and there's so many others up to this point? Roe is another person. You have a winner circle around you. But
Right.
how important is it for those young artists or someone who's not even in the industry to try and do something else?
Right. I
How
mean,
important is that?
it's extremely important because at the end of the day, like you got if you got somebody that was young like myself that was exposed to, you know, pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying? Like the money, the cars, the glitz and glamour. You got to have somebody that's going to be there to tell you, like, listen, hey, look, all this is good, but let's plan for the future.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? It's different because somebody that acquire all these things by themselves is dangerous.
yeah.
But when you have somebody like Usher, Rowe, even Chris Brown, big shouts to him. Like yo, I done had many conversations with Chris. Like, listen, man, I done been through everything that you are about to go through. Like, nah, like move like this.
Yeah. Now
You know
I
what I'm
know
saying?
because I had those same conversations with Chris when he
Yeah,
got signed. So when you see him, tell him, yo, I met your big bro,
yeah,
and watch the look on his face. Yo,
absolutely.
Breezy, holler at your big bro. You know what it is.
No facts.
I
I mean,
love that.
it's different, man. It's crazy because it's like you haven't. It's all fun and games, right? Until something is not fun.
Mm.
Until
Say
you
that
until
again. Say that again,
it's
Vedo.
all fun. It's all fun and games until something is not fun. Until you hit that brick wall, it's like, damn, how do I get out of this? But when you have somebody, you have a mentor, you have mentors that can actually like, yo, prep you for what's gonna happen. Because honestly, there's no better teacher than somebody that has than already been through what you're about to go through.
Right. And
You know what
that's
I'm saying?
important, right? Because that
It's
is your
very
road
important.
sign. That's your GPS system. For those
Yes.
that are watching and listening, I hope you're listening to what he's saying. There are certain people who are
Yep.
your road signs and your road maps, your
Yep.
GPS system. When you punch it in your Waze or you punch it in your Google Maps, you trust that
Absolutely,
more than you
man.
trust the people that have been through what you've been through.
And even then, like, even when you get that notion to try to veer off the path, like, yo, listen to the people that have traveled down that road.
Mm,
It goes in any aspect, not just music. If you're talking about any type of business you're trying to go into, whether it's investing, whether it's acting, whatever the case may be, listen to the people that have been put in your life, not by somebody else. Like these people that I met has been literally by chance and by God, in my opinion. These
mm.
people have been put in my life. I didn't know I was gonna meet this person or write for this person. I didn't know that. But the fact that I did and we became close, I take that even more so like, yo, this is divine. This is divine purpose. Like, yo, like listen to these guys. But at the end of the day, you can't you can't fight what's destined for you, but what you can do is take heed to what a person says that has been down that road before you. And if you don't listen, hey, it's on you.
No, definitely. And I truly believe, be careful what you ask for. You just might get it.
Absolutely.
What you gonna do with it when you get it?
And if you're not ready for it, bro, and if you're not ready for it to any artist that's like on this same path, if you're not ready for it, God will not give it to you.
Mm,
He
I
won't
love
give it
it.
to you.
Say it again for the people in the back
Yeah.
that didn't hear you,
If
please.
you're not ready for it, God won't give it to you. He'll
Mm,
give you bits and pieces.
mm,
Until you're ready for the full package, you won't
mm,
get it. And trust
mm.
me. And trust me, let me tell you something. Good things come to those who wait, but not those who wait too late.
And you know that's right. You know that's right. Let's talk about this new project, brother.
Word, word.
How excited are you? I
I'm
know
excited,
that you're,
man.
you're on location. They're in there right now, taking a listen. You here? I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
If I want to hear the inspiration behind it, but I want you to think about this. I want you to tell me what song, if someone were to say, all right, what song best represents the entire album? And if I could put, I'm gonna date myself. If I could put the needle on a record, what track would I put? What part of the album would I put it
Okay.
on? That one song that says, if you listen to this, you're gonna buy the whole thing. You're gonna
Word,
stream
word.
the whole thing.
Me personally, this is one of my, and this is one of the first records that I wrote on this EP. It's called Four Words, right? It's a record about like just basically finding the one that says, hey, you are the one that's making me rethink being in these streets. It's called Four Words, right? And we all know, man, it's been said many times before. A man that finds a wife finds a
Sounds
good
a
thing,
good thing.
right? And Four Words is basically a song that speaks in the language of how we speak. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Generation Z, whatever you want to call it. I don't care, whatever the case may be. But it says simply as this: you've given me everything. You deserve a wedding ring. I'll change your name in 4 words. Will you marry me? And I think that this project embodies that. It's fun too. Now, don't get me wrong, it's fun.
Right.
You know, it has some sex songs. It has all this. You know, it's sexual. At the end of the day, that's what it is. But the core song in the middle of the project is, hey, listen, it's called 4 words. When you find that one, lock it down, my boy. Because one thing about it, when she go, when she
She
gone, she
gone.
gone, boy.
The heart feel a little different. You like
Yeah, it
something
feel a
don't
little
feel
different.
right.
When you know you lost something that was real, man, it hits different. You know what I'm
It's,
saying? It hits different. I would say 4 words for sure. And for me, this project embodies something that is a part of me because I'm kind of all over the place, right? I'm all over the place. I'm traveling, doing shows, doing all this, then the third. And when I come home, which is my safe haven, I have no worries. I can close my door, lock my door, close my garage. Nobody know I'm at home. Nobody know I'm in the city. And when you have a place to go home, that's the best feeling ever.
and as it relates to that, how important is mental health
Oh my
to
God.
have that safe space for,
Mhm.
for people like what we're doing? We're traveling. We're on camera. We're in the studio. You're in front of fans that want to touch you. They want to touch the hem
Yeah,
of your garment.
yeah,
They want to experience what it is like to be in your presence. How important is mental health for you and for others who really need it during these times of COVID and losing a loved one?
yeah. Honestly, bro, like it's probably, in my opinion, number one on the list. It's number one on the list because, and I say that because if you're not in the right mental space in anything that you do, you will not flourish.
Mm.
You won't. Mental health is really really prevalent in today's society because of everything that's going on. You got people, we got people shooting up schools. You got people doing this. You got everything. So what I do in my this is what I do. I meditate,
Mm.
right? I take 3-4 hours and just go meditate. Sit in a room by myself and just meditate. No distractions or anything. And when I come out, I'm reset. And I feel like mental health is so mental health is so underlooked, man. Like that's why we have so many people committing suicide, so many people committing all these crazy crimes. And I feel like we have to music is a universal language, right?
Absolutely.
Everybody listens to music. I feel like if every artist that has an influence on whatever group, if you create a song or two that actually appeals to mental health, like in me, I make songs that, you know, inspire women, inspire people to do better, like whatever, go get your degree, um do whatever, get your credit right. Like You Got It was one of those songs that blew up. It's like, yo, get your credit right. Don't rely on nobody else, because guess what? When you got to rely on somebody else and they don't come through, now you stuck, you know?
Mhm.
So I feel like if every artist take the time to actually make a song that appeals to the people who are doing this alone, because they listen to the music. They listen to the music. They come to the concerts.
Yep.
They come to They listen to the music, watch the videos. If we can actually do music that actually appeals to their mental health, I promise you, I, this is just my opinion now.
Right.
We can flip that. We can flip that because they listen to us.
They do. And I want you to stress this point because I love what you're sharing. I just started the June Archer School of Arts where we teach DJing, graphic design, filmmaking, photography. And we
Work.
just did an opportunity where we're doing songwriting. How
Right.
important is it for our young people to start writing down their thoughts, getting those things out of their head to know that, hey, maybe this is
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
poem, maybe this is a song, maybe this is a rap.
See,
How
people
important
have to people have to understand, right? Writing songs is like writing in a journal. It's the same thing.
talk about it.
It's the same thing. It's like you say what you want to say in the comfort of your own home, in the comfort of your safe space, right? And if we could actually, like, basically, say if we could inspire people to put that work out there, whatever you're going through, somebody else is going through the same thing.
Right.
Trust me, they're going through the same thing, and nobody really has the answer. But if this one person knows that this person is going through something, which happens to be the same thing, let's talk about it. That's what music does. That's what you feel me. That's what music does. It's a journal. Albums are a journal. EPs are a journal that we allow the world to hear. A lot of people write in their journals and keep it to themselves. No,
You can't cover it. You can't
start
cover it.
start a conversation. Start a conversation about what you're going through. Start a conversation about what you're feeling. And big ups to every like therapists. Therapists are a literally sent from God. People who can listen to you. That's all people want. That's all I wanted for a long time, is somebody to listen to me, right? Just listen to what I gotta say. Don't say nothing. Don't rebuttal. Just listen to me.
Right.
And that's what a song does. Just listen to my song. Hear what I gotta say, right? And guess what happens when you listen to my song and it resonates? Damn, he kind of went through the same thing I went through, but he came out of it though. I can do the same. That's what music does. Music is a journal. Albums are journals of what people go through. We just put it publicly. We just explode it publicly. Why not do the same? Why not do this? Why not do the same with your journal? Do it. Have a round table. Invite your friends over. Just talk about what's going on in your journal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we bring people out of depression. That's how we bring people out of a dark place. Talk about it. And it's anybody that's watching and listening, man, like anything that you're going through, I promise you, 1000%, you are not going through it alone.
4 Words is a standout track, but what can people expect from this album?
Man, you can expect fun. You can expect reassurance. You can expect, you can expect some sexual joints too. But hey, that's a part of life, though. Hey, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. I think that with this album, you can expect the album to be even better, right? Because I actually stopped recording the album to record this EP. I'm done with the album, but I stopped. I'm like, you know what? Nah, let's do an EP. Let's give them 8 songs so they can, relish in the moment of what is to come. And the album is, the album is even much more better, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like we got about 20 songs right now. I'm doing a camp in a week. Then we're gonna do like 2 weeks, a 2-week camp, and all we doing is recording and compiling songs. And we got some really big names and really big producers coming over to actually, curate the whole thing, man. So it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
All right. I would love to hear Troy Oliver, Troy Taylor, The Breed on that.
Oh yeah, Troy's in the mix. Troy Taylor's in the mix. Know that.
Yeah, those are homies right there. That's the home team right there.
Yeah.
Music is a soundtrack to our lives, brother.
Absolutely.
For you, what song best represents your journey up to this point, or what artist and their catalog embodies your journey up to this point?
Damn. Oh wow. I would say Stevie Wonder, "Ribbon in the Sky." Yeah. Man. One of my favorite songs.
Man. What's your favorite lyric on that? Let me hear something.
There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I have yet to meet Stevie, bro, but that's one of my dreams to actually meet that guy, man. Like to really meet him and actually do a song. For so long, for this night, I pray that a star would guide you my way to share with me this special day. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. Man, that's Stevie,
Ladies, you see it. It's official. It's
yeah, man.
official.
Absolutely.
It is nice. Before I let you go, I've been playing this game called University Adult.
Okay.
And all the celebs are playing it. It's crazy. I'll get your info from Ro. I'm gonna send you a copy of the game. But I want to ask you this. What's the worst song to listen to while trapped in an elevator? Is it A, Jumpin' Jumpin' by Destiny's Child? B, No Air, Jordan Sparks featuring Chris Brown? Is it C, Hold On by En Vogue? Or D, I'm Going Down by Mary J. Blige?
Probably I'm Going Down by Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, that's not the one you want to sing.
Absolutely.
All right. Which song would you leave on your crush's voicemail? A, When I See You by Fantasia. B, Nothing Even Matters by Lauryn Hill and D'Angelo. C, Swing My Way, KP and Envy. Or D, You Don't Know My Name, Alicia Keys.
What was the first one?
When I See You by Fantasia.
You said the worst song?
No, which song would you leave on your crush's email?
I would say When I See You.
A voicemail. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you know the summer ain't over yet, but who would you have sing at the cookout? Is it A, John B, Pink when she was black, C, Adele, or D, Justin Bieber?
Ooh, run that back again. Damn, say it again.
Who would you have sing at the cookout?
Okay.
John B, Pink when she was black, Adele, or Justin Bieber?
I'm gonna say John B.
Okay. Choose the best non-singing singer from the following. Is it A, Keith Sweat, B, Alicia Off Keys, C, Slim from 112, or D, Jennifer Lopez and Ashanti?
What was the first one?
Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat. OG, I love you, OG, but hey, man.
If you could pick one artist to bring back for a one-night only concert, Vedo, who would it be? A, Luther Vandross, B, Whitney Houston, C, Prince, or D, Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson for sure.
All right. Now you're a writer, so I know you're gonna appreciate this. Which song has the best double entendre? Is it A, Rain by SWV, B, Pony by Genuine, C, Rock the Boat by Aaliyah, or D, Peaches and Cream, 112?
Run that back to me one more time.
A, Rain by SWV, B, Pony by Genuine, C, Rock the Boat by Aaliyah, or D, Peaches and Cream, 112?
I'm gonna say A. I'm gonna say first one.
A, Rain. It's
Yeah.
a dope record.
Yeah.
Dope record. All right, this is the last one for you, brother, because we got to get you right back into that party to celebrate this new EP. Which artist would you have sing at your funeral? Would it be A, Fantasia, B, Jennifer Hudson, C, Jasmine Sullivan, or D, Faith Evans?
Jasmine.
Ladies and gentlemen,
say Jasmine. Yeah.
pick up this new EP.
The
kid is fired. The kid is fired. Listen, you can't deny him. Listen, Usher took an opportunity to pour into him. Chris Brown took an opportunity to pour into him.
Absolutely.
He's changing people's lives by his lyrics. He's changing people's lives by his music. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
It's Vedo, baby.
Vito, we love you, brother, and
Thank you, brother. I
we wish
appreciate
you
it, man.
nothing but success. I'm gonna figure out how we're gonna work together on this album.
Let's get
Um,
it, man.
maybe we have
Listen,
to do an intro of some sort or
hey, bro,
interlude. We're gonna make
whatever
it
we gotta
happen.
do, man. Let's make it happen.
We're
You
gonna
know
make
you
it
home team, baby.
New EP out. It's streaming everywhere. Pick it up. Listen, you know I like to end the show like this. Always take the opportunity to tell somebody you love them, because it may be the last time you have the opportunity to do so. You heard what Vedo said. His mom told him, don't stop. He dedicated his 1320 to his daughter. Music and lyrics are important to write down and share, because you never know whose life you may save.
Exactly.
And he is living testament that when you don't stop, great things happen, and we are blessed. And when you are blessed, you
And
become
remember this.
to somebody else.
And remember this: a song and an album is a journal. So everybody that writes in their journal, you're writing songs. You're writing songs of your life and somebody else's life. So share it. Share it. We do the same thing. Artists do the same thing, man. Just share it. Like I promise you, you'll save a life.
Like it, love it, share it. That's Vedo. I'm your boy, June Archer. This is the Winner Circle. This is 50.com. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless y'all. Peace. Vedo, I love you, man. Keep doing
Thank you,
your
brother. I
thing.
appreciate it, man. Much love, baby.
Peace.